First of all, incredible name. But people are pronouncing it different. I've been calling it Tudum. Mm-hmm. Other people are calling it Tudum. But to me, it's like I hear the Tudum.
Yeah, I'm with you. Anyone who's saying differently,
yeah,
you're wrong.
Yeah,
come at us.
You're so wrong. Okay, I'm gonna rattle off some TV shows here, and I want you guys to just chime in with the ones that you're most excited about. Stranger Things season 4.
Yes.
The Witcher season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ozark season 4.
Yes.
Bridgerton season 2.
Yes.
I knew it. Kelly, you're just gonna take the forefront on that one, and me and Rob will just sit back and listen.
I want to go. I would like to start with this one because I'm gonna come clean to you guys and to our listeners about something right now.
Oh yeah.
like we're eventually gonna do. So we're eventually gonna do a movie preview for the upcoming Ghostbusters movie, the new one with Paul Rudd, Afterlife. And I'm gonna say this again too. I'm not really excited for that movie. I'm sorry. Like,
what?
When the main characters in something are predominantly children, it really tempers my level of excitement for something. I'm sorry. I'm just like that. Like, I just can't get, like, am I gonna watch it? Yes. But am I like stoked out of my mind for it? No, I'm not. So I remember seeing the first few trailers for Stranger Things and being like, oh my god, it's just a silly show about kids riding their bikes. Like, I don't want to watch this. Stranger Things season 1 remains my favorite season of any television show ever. I was captivated from start to finish, and I've been captivated through seasons 2, season 3, and I'm going to be captivated through season 4. I don't care that they've got Hopper in some sort of weird Russian jail. I don't care. I am absolutely stoked out of my mind. That theme song, that opening, oh my God. If I was in a band and I was going to like play a show and the lights went down, that's what I would play as I was walking to the stage before the curtain drop, is that Stranger Things title music. So for me, the one, like, shout out to Ozark, love Ozark too. But for me, it's Stranger Things season 4. Kelly, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. So same thing with, like, when I first started watching Stranger Things, like, I distinctly remember we're like, let's throw on this show. It looks pretty good. I think we queued up episode 1 at like 8 p.m. And then all of a sudden we're like, it's 5 a.m. and we've watched the whole season. That first season is up there. You know, I'm in the same boat as you, Rob, is one of the best seasons of television in sort of modern day, I'd say. Season 2, I wasn't as hot on because I think they got away from just like good horror. And then season 3, they brought it back. So I'm back on board completely. And then season 4, this trailer, it looks like they're doing it again. I think we're going to find out a little bit sort of like maybe a bit of an origin of the upside down, or maybe a portal to, or so that's, that's going to be interesting. And it almost has like a little bit of, it's very throwback horror, haunted house, so I that's when I think the show is in its element. And then, I teased it earlier, so I'll just say that Bridgerton season 2, I'm here for it. Season 1 was a one-day binge for me. It is absolute, yeah.
One day.
Oh yeah, it is absolute, just trash, like Shondaland garbage. But my God, was it satisfying. And so as we're on the topic of Netflix, just this week, for the first time, they've been pretty transparent actually about what their top rated shows are. And so it was based on how many people have watched it within sort of a 28-day period. Bridgerton was number 1, baby. There's a reason. Yeah, like, because honestly, there was just something about it. So season 2, I'm bought in.
You're all in.
I'm all in. They did just recently, or not just recently, they lost the main kind of good looking dude who was leading the cast, the Duke.
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to bring this up.
But not to make this the Bridgerton podcast, but the way that show works and the way that the books that they're based on work is it's kind of an anthology series. It does follow the same family, but each book, and by extension now each season, is going to follow a different member of the Bridgerton family. So maybe he was just like, I'm not the main character anymore. I got to go. I got bigger things to do. Because he was for sure the star of that show. So lots of other exciting Netflix things for me, but those were the two standouts. Shamelessly love Bridgerton.
Brad, tell me what you're most excited for.
I mean, I wish I could say something else, but it's Stranger Things.
Yeah,
it's Stranger Things.
Yeah,
it's Stranger Things. I don't know what else to say. The thing I was thinking about today at length, and then I finally had to just check because I was trying to figure out like the math on when the last season was. 2019 July.
Yeah.
Yes.
July. We're not getting the newest season until next year.
I binged that show. So I remember in one day I got up and went and saw like a midday show of Spider-Man Far From Home. And then came home after and binged the whole season 3 of Stranger Things.
Yeah, like it's we did the same thing. We might have spread it out over a couple of days or something, but we binged the crap out of it. And now it was like, it almost feels strange in a way, like to have it come back. I would like to know what the longest hiatus between seasons of a show has ever been. This has to be, I would imagine, other than maybe doing like a revamp of a show.
Yeah.
This has got to be some kind of record. Like you're going to be essentially a 2.5 pushing, I guess, 3-year gap between seasons. And I hadn't seen the kids in a little bit. And a couple of them have like,
they're adults now.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to have to explain that.
Yeah. I mean, they all just hit puberty at the same time.
Yeah.
And just, but
more riding their bikes around.
No, they had to jump that bike seat up a little bit. But the thing for me is it also doesn't seem like they've skipped a beat. And I think that's what was important. And I mean, we've only gotten the one clip or teaser, whatever you want to call it at this point. But I'm just in.
Yeah.
They like, it's the shortest little clip. And actually it was always obviously a little dark, but it seems like maybe
horror.
It's almost got like there's a different element. There seems to be a little bit of a different element, especially when you're seeing that flashback of the family in this old mansion. And you're seeing like, there's that quick flash right before it cuts to the kids. And you just see the dad there with the two of, I'm sure, his own children laying there on the ground. And it was like, what was that?
And
it's got like horror trailer vibes.
Well, it's got like Amityville, Conjuring type, but
Haunting
then
of Hill House,
right? But it's got the good like 80s aesthetic on top of it.
Agreed. And I think the thing that I found interesting, and it kind of came to mind because it seemed a little darker, like you said, Amityville horror. The thing that I like about it is the same thing that Harry Potter actually really got the niche of, was having those movies, having those books kind of grow with the audience. So the people that started watching this at a younger age are now going to be kind of growing with this story, and it's going to get darker and darker. And I think it's a brilliant way to do it. It's a brilliant way to do it. And I'm here for it. Lastly, I'll just squeeze it in really quick. The Harder They Fall, the movie they're doing, Idris Elba.
That looks amazing.
Yes, that does look amazing. Yeah, I was gonna go quickly. I was gonna go quickly through movies because we need to get to our our topic du jour of this week's episode. But
maybe
that looks amazing. And I wanted to I had this thought when I was watching too. You know, you watch the trailer for Red Notice, and like it's got The Rock and it's got Gall. But Ryan Reynolds is the one who stands out the most in that trailer. Man, the moment where he turns to The Rock and goes, "You are so embarrassing," just gets me every time. Hilarious.
Yeah.
I just think that movie is like, you know, it's sort of got your like generic Netflix movie premise, but you've just pieced together the 3 most charismatic people and most like likable people possible. I just and we won't get into a diatribe about this, but just over the weekend I watched Free Guy finally. And again, was that a movie where I could, it has its pros and its cons, but my God, is Ryan Reynolds just so likable.
Yeah.
And just,
charming, hilarious,
handsome to boot. Same with Dwayne. So I'm bought into this movie. It could be the worst movie ever, but these three people are just so charismatic and compelling to watch that it's probably gonna, clean up and be on that top 10 list.
Absolutely. All right, moving on.